I stand before what would end the beginning. Seconds away from losing my head but not my heart, I lay down in a bed of pride. No regrets. No fear. Only dignity. I have chosen my own way to burn. The blade hangs above me. As it drops, I hope that something greater than myself shall rise. For what does my death matter, if through us, thousands of people are awakened and stirred to action? People often say, there will come a time where your life will flash before your eyes. This is that time, and I am proud of the picture that my life has painted.
There is a house built out of stone, wooden floors, walls, and window sills, tables and chairs warmed by all of the dust. This is a place where I don't feel alone. This is a place where I feel at home.
I couldn't be overwhelmingly happy. I was never free for a moment day and night from the uncertainty in which we lived those days, which excluded any carefree plans for the tomorrows and casted a shadow for all of the days which were to come. Dear Diary, I realize one can wallow in the mind while one's soul starves to death. My brother concurs with this perspective. We hold disbelief in the demeanor of this society and a belief in justice, and the belief that we can at the very least instigate the prevail of such a concept. We had enough of this hell that everyone had adapted to living in, and so we took charge. This is when the white rose blossomed. We crafted 6 anti-socialist leaflets. We distributed them at Ludwig Maximilians University in Munich. Carefully rushing around each corner and softly scurrying up and down the stairs, my heart in my throat, and Hans' hand in my hand. It was exhilarating, beautiful really. I pushed the papers off the balcony and I let them fly, as a blanket of my advocacy for tolerance and justice covering the overheated population of this dictatorship. While taking a stand, I did not fear that my actions would harm the outcome of this nation, rather the consequences which come with my unaccepted behavior. Someday they will see it. Someday they will look back and honor those who were bold enough to take a stand. The last sentence of the last leaflet is engraved in my mind. And thou shalt act as if, on thee and thy deed, depended the fate of all Germany, and thou alone must answer for it. If that's the reason I am here today, I am not ashamed. I hear, we may reduce your sentence if you put this fault onto Hans. I will not, sir. I will not betray my brother or his principles. I will make no bargain with the Nazis. The way I see this, the real damage is done by those millions who want to survive. Those honest men who want to be left in peace. Those who don't want their little lives disturbed by anything bigger than themselves. Those with no sides and no causes. Those who won't take a measure of their own strength for fear of antagonizing their own weakness. Those who don't like to make waves, or enemies. Those for whom freedom, honor, truth, and principles are only literature. Those who live small, made small, die small. It's the reductionist approach to life. If you keep it small, you'll keep it under control. If you don't make any noise, the boogeyman won't find you. But it's all an illusion because they die too. Those people who roll up their spirits into tiny balls so as to be safe. Safe from what? Life is always on the edge of death. Narrow streets lead to the same places as wide avenues, and a little candle burns itself out just like a flaming torch does. I choose my own way to burn. How can we expect righteousness to prevail when there's hardly anyone willing to give himself up individually to a righteous cause? Such a fine sunny day, and I have to go. But what does my death matter if through us thousands of people are awakened and stirred to action? I take pride in saying that I took a stand.